Hey there, Kelly here with KP Yoga, and today we're going to be talking about how to create a daily ritual for yourself. So I know a lot of the times it's like, okay, I want to incorporate meditation into my life, or I want to X, Y, and Z, but sometimes we don't take those steps because it seems maybe intimidating. It feels like we can't fit that into our morning or into our lives, or we have to uproot our entire lives to add this in, which isn't true. So busting that myth right there. So I'm going to share with you my personal ritual that I do in the morning. It literally takes me 5 minutes, sometimes 3 minutes, sometimes 7 minutes. So like in between there, really not that much time at all. So right now it's 7:30 a.m. my time. So I'm going to share my morning ritual with you and then give you other ways to add in a ritual that feels good to you that you can add into your lifestyle. So what I like to do is have my journal on hand. So just to share, my morning ritual is pulling one of my angel cards, my oracle cards, just to like set the tone for my day. I'll get there in a second. And then also I take a moment to journal on like what I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing, allowing myself to be vulnerable, to tap into what's kind of like holding me back, to move through limiting beliefs, and then be like, oh, okay, here's my daily affirmations or my positive mantras that I'm gonna add into my day today to help me flip the script and to allow me to move past what's holding me back mentally and to invite in gratitude and to set the tone for the day. So I have a bunch of cards. My favorite right now is the Sacred Rebels Oracle cards. I have my angel cards, my goddess cards that doesn't have a cover because Indy chewed it up. And then the newest one I got is the Rumi Oracle, which I love. So I will share all of these then. And then I also have my crystals on hand. So all of the crystals. And then I really am always into inviting self-love into my life, into my day. That's top priority, right? So one of my favorite crystals is the rose quartz shaped like a heart. And sometimes I hold it up to my heart and just let the self-love in. So if you're like, I want to go to a crystal shop, I don't know what crystal to get. The rule of thumb is to literally, you can just walk around and like the crystal finds you, right? I know that's like, what? But you can be in a crystal store and it's just like, oh, I'm just feeling pulled to this crystal. It's really pretty, so I'm gonna pick it up, put it in my hands and feel it, hold it against my heart. Like if this feels good to me and resonates with me, I'm gonna get it and add it into my practice and maybe add into my daily ritual or just have into my home. And before you buy it, you can talk to the crystal person, the worker, and be like, hey, what is this crystal? What does it mean? Like what kind of energy is it inviting in? What kind of energy will this help me to release? So have a conversation about it, Google it, right? But you'll know when you find a crystal where it's like, this one feels good to me, I want this one. So rose quartz, love that one. All right, so what I'm gonna do is pull an oracle card for us, like inviting in everyone's energy, including my own. So with the oracle cards or angel cards, you take it in your non-dominant hand and then you tap it with your dominant hand to put your energy into it, even though I'm calling in others' energy right now. And then you hold the picture side up to your heart, shuffle it. And then just something that you can simply do is just like, okay, like calling in my angels, my guides. And if you're like, ooh, that doesn't resonate with me, it's just like calling in a higher power, universe, God, whatever it is that feels good to you and resonates with you. It's like, what do I need to know today? What message do I need to hear? Or you can always ask your angel cards or your oracle cards a specific question. Like maybe you're facing a change in your career or relationship, or you're just feeling low and just need some inspiration. It's like, what do I need to know with this interview that I just had? Or, you know, whatever it may be. What do I need to know about this relationship I'm in? So I'm just gonna simply ask our oracle cards, what message do we need to know today? And then sometimes a card pops out and it's like, okay, that's the one I'm supposed to have. So once you're done shuffling, it's when it's like, okay, this feels like I'm done shuffling. I got what I need. You can either pull from the top, or I like to spread them out. And then this one just popped up. So our card is releasing allegiances. And then all card decks come with a booklet so that you can read more about it. and they're usually numbered. Okay, so I'm going to read this to us. It is time to hold on to yourself and let go of another. Even if just for a time, you have gained all that was meant to be from that connection, at least for now. You have given and you have received, and the need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance, and consciousness in your life. You have completed many cycles in the vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. You have been in that vibrational frequency for some time now. You've earned the right to step out of that frequency, out of the habits, relationships, and the possibilities that are limited to that outmoded frequency. It is now time to expand into higher frequencies of experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life. You will take the wisdom of what you have learned with you into new connections, new relationships, new life experiences at a higher turn of the spiral of life. But first, you. Trust that you can step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness. It is time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you've had a period of outward orientation where your energy has been diverted away from the inner journey of self-discovery and creative self-expression and into the world of lists, schedules, and demands. So trust that you may need to step back momentarily, even from your healthy relationships and commitments, to refresh your spirit by connecting with your own nature in solitude. Perhaps you have been diving so deep into the creative waters that you have lost your bearings or your energetic connection to the earth, your own life, and your needs in the here and now. Either way, you need to come back to the ground of your own body. This is a time for self-love, for paying attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding, and being with you. It doesn't mean that you can't love another. It just means you need to turn your attention inwards for a time, for some quality time with you. You will emerge renewed, refreshed, and clearer about your journey and your relationships as a result of this. And this oracle is also confirmation that the work you have been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthfully is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you, and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. You will feel it most clearly when you have some time to be with yourself in reconnection. If you have been contemplating a change in lifestyle, enrolling in a class or joining a group, starting a project, or setting aside time to focus on your inner work, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these things would be supportive, healthy, and helpful for you. And this oracle also comes with particular guidance. There is a situation that has recently arisen or will soon arise where you need to back yourself. Don't be put upon or hoodwinked, I don't know the word, into backing down by the emotional reactions of others. Stand your ground and stay aligned with what you know to be true. No matter how wonderful something seems logically or on the surface, if it doesn't feel right for you, it is not for you at this time. Perhaps that will change and it will be right for you later. Perhaps you will step away and realize with relief that you had a lucky escape from a situation that would have ended up unnecessarily costing you. Either way, backing yourself and not giving in to the opinion of another, no matter how highly you would have rated that opinion in the past, is important. It is highly likely that you are breaking with tradition, with a role model or belief system that you have outgrown, and you must be there for yourself because you are doing well, you are on the right path, and you are growing. And then I love this deck because it always comes with a healing process. So it says, sit down and lie down somewhere comfortable and relax. And you can just simply say, and this is the part that I hold my rose quartz heart crystal up to my heart, and I say the healing process out loud. For this card, it is, I love my body and my body loves me. I trust my body and my body trusts me. I love wisdom and wisdom loves me. I trust wisdom and wisdom trusts me. And then after, for me personally, for my daily ritual, after I read the card, I kind of just sit here with my hands over my heart for as long as I need and just close my eyes and just think about the card right? Connect back to self-love. Connect back to loving myself, my body, and just letting go of worries, what doesn't serve me anymore, what I don't need to hold on to. And just allowing myself to release the old to make space for the new, right? And connecting to my breath. And this is a practice that I do maybe for 30 seconds, maybe for a few minutes, right? It doesn't have to be timed. It doesn't have to have any pressure around it or like a certain container of what this looks like for you. It's just what feels good in the moment. And then after I reflect, right, try to release, let go, invite in those positive affirmations, feeling self-love, feeling good about myself, right? So then I come into my, into my journal, and then I just write down for a few minutes, kind of like what I learned from that card, like what spoke to me, what came up for me. And right now it's like, okay, I'm in this creative process and I'm going. So I'm like, I feel a little tapped out. I feel a little uninspired. And that's okay. Like this card is telling me I need to take time to connect back to myself. So what do I need to do that? And journaling about it. And it's like, you know what? I actually would really like to take my dog for like a long walk in silence and just to be in nature, to connect back to myself, and to take my dog outside for a walk because that would be nice for her, right? Like maybe I need to sit down in silence, read a book. Maybe I want to take a bath to connect back to myself. Whatever it is, I journal about it and then I make that happen, right? So there's a lot of times where it's like, this is what I need to do, but turning it into like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in my calendar. I'm going to schedule it for myself because I'm a priority and I'm important. And I need this to happen. I want this to happen to connect back to me. Like this is sacred time for myself. So let's make it a priority. Let's make it non-negotiable, right? So that's something that I do. One of my yoga students actually gifted me the 5-minute journal, which I love. So this is super fun to do in the morning as well. So there's a quote every day. What does it say? People with goals succeed because they know where they're going. Oh, that's cool. So I am grateful for, it has little prompts that you can fill out, right? What would make today great is 3 little things. Daily affirmations, I am, and I wrote here a few weeks ago, I am capable, I am strong, I am living my life purpose. So I love this journal. And then at the end, actually at the end of the day, there's 2 other prompts. So 3 amazing things that happened today. And then how could I have made today better? If you want to fill that one out. I just like 3 amazing things that happened today. So there's another option. And also what I like to do is I have my Palo Santo. So I couldn't find my lighter. That thing always goes missing. But I usually like to light that and just kind of like cleanse myself, release any negativity, any limiting beliefs that I'm holding on to, and just allow myself to fully let it go. I also have this Reiki spray, which is sage, and there's some crystals in here, sandalwood, lavender. So I literally spray myself, spray the room to like release any energy or any stagnant stuff. Since I'm doing this releasing process, I also want to cleanse the room so that this energy isn't stuck in your home. And a simple thing to do is literally just open up a window or open up the door, the front door, just be like, bye. And then another thing to do to let go of energy that we're holding on to, sometimes we have conversations with people and we forget to put a barrier up, like an energetic barrier. And sometimes we take on other people's energy and other people's shit, right? I know I do. So working on that energetic barrier. So one thing that you can do is just kind of like brush it off. It's like, this is energy on me that I don't want, so I'm going to brush it off, release it, let it go. You can sage yourself. I also really like to have a quartz crystal. Sometimes I put it in my bra. Sometimes I carry it with me. I definitely always have that during Reiki sessions so I don't absorb anyone else's energy, right? So this crystal is like a barrier. So this crystal takes on other people's energy, and then afterwards you can spray it, you can sage it to like release the energy of the crystal that it may have absorbed from other people, but that energy didn't come into you, into your body, into your energetic field. So having these angel and oracle cards really help me to tap into the tone of the day. It helps me to tap into maybe hear what I need to know, what I need to move through, right? So having almost like these tools, these prompts allows you to tap in. Because sometimes it's like, I want to create a journaling practice, but maybe I'm just going to open up my journal and sit here and I'm like, what do I write, right? That happens, and I hear that all of the time. So having these cards, receiving the messages helps you to really tap in what it is that you want to move through, what it is you want to journal about. And then there's also journal prompts as well, like in the 5-minute journal. And a simple journal prompt is, what do I want my day to look like and feel like today? How do I want to feel today? Right? Like something so simple, and just allowing yourself to put pen to paper and just let it flow. Let whatever needs to come out just come out, release it from your body, right? So a journaling practice can be really sacred. I have this space in my yoga room. It's actually in the corner, which I'm not filming because it's a mess over there. So it's actually just one of these little poofs that I sit on with my crystals, with my cards, with my journal, and I just sit there and create this space for me. I usually light a candle, burn the Palo Santo. You can do this in your bedroom, in your living room, anywhere. Just make this, it doesn't have to be a room, just this small space just for you. Make it sacred and something that you can tap into each and every morning, right? Like creating this space for you and making it a non-negotiable to really check in to see how you're doing, to allow yourself to release, to move past anything you're holding on to invite in the positivity and the abundance and everything that you need in your life to feel strong, capable, and powerful. So I really hope that this helps you. Lots of different methods that you can do for your daily rituals. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to chat through it. And then feel free to visit me on my website, kellypender.com, for more tools and tricks. All right, have an awesome, awesome day.